So yeah, it's working. That's good.
That's good. Okay.
So we can probably start then.
You think we should?
I, well, I think we'd better before it
Yeah.
dies again.
Well, that'd be bad. What were we gonna do it last time? Oh, that was one of our best. Okay. Well, let's get started.
Let's do it. I wish they could see us nodding our heads.
I know, it's nice. Hello, everyone. This is Something About Nothing podcast, show, whatever you want to call it. And we're about to begin with my good friend, co-host, co-heart, the man who actually, the reason we're on right now, because he figured out how to use the recorder, and we would have been really, basically you would hear silence right now, which I think everyone would enjoy. But anyway, this is the man, Mr. Ricky Pope.
Thank you very much. Oh, hey,
Hey.
applause.
You like that? Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. So,
No applause, just throw money.
no, just throw money. Yeah.
And our great host, Mr. Michael Schilling.
You suck, you jackass.
Well,
Thank you. Thank you.
that was unexpected.
Yeah. Thank That was my mom.
Oh my
that was
gosh.
good times. Well, that's my fan
Oh my
club.
gosh.
So,
That was your fan club.
yeah, that's my fan club. My mom.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Hi, Mom.
How do you go off?
Where do
Anyhow,
we go from there?
I don't know.
What else? Do you have other new toys that you're like hiding from me? That
Yeah,
you're
I'm
not
kind
gonna-
of. I'm not gonna show all my
You're not going to
cards
show
right
all your
now.
cards at one
No.
time.
No.
Oh my goodness.
That was
Oh, so
At least you got a standing ovation.
hey,
I mean, that was nice.
that was awesome.
Yeah.
It's totally undeserved, but
No, I don't think I deserved. Anyway,
I don't think you deserved yours either.
but I can't help it. So,
what have you been up to? I'm sorry.
I
got giggles now.
well, besides putting new sound bites on my iPad,
What else have you been up to this week?
I've been like having really like those kind of meetings at work that it's almost like one of those nightmares where you wake up in the middle of the night because you had a dream, you go back to sleep, the dream continues. You ever had those? You go back
had
to
those.
sleep and the dream, it's almost
I've
like a
had those.
trilogy of dreams all in one night.
Not fun.
No.
Not fun.
And you wake up going, okay, let's think about something else. It's I don't know, but go back to sleep.
Yeah.
There it is. I mean, a whole night that I was like on the love boat. And the only person that was there was me and the
This is-
gopher.
So love boat's not a metaphor for anything. It's actually the love boat.
Yeah.
The love
boat.
boat.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah, okay.
exactly what it is.
It would have been really funny if you'd had the love boat.
Yeah, wouldn't that be awesome? Yeah, I don't have that.
I'll have
in
that
the-
one.
No, maybe next time I'll have that.
You have
So,
multiple pages of items now on your
Yeah,
little toy.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. It's I don't know.
Oh my goodness, we're gonna have
It'll
an
be-
interesting sounding podcast
Yeah.
tonight.
So yeah, but besides that, I mean, it's been fine. I mean, we just just one of those weeks that you look forward to Friday.
Gotcha.
You know, Saturday is coming. So
Yep.
I mean, that makes sense. Friday, Saturday. But anyway, I hope I don't
Living
play.
for
I don't
the-
want to play that one again.
Living for the weekend.
Exactly. So you?
Getting used to the new job.
Yeah.
Getting settled in. Trying to get my first project knocked out.
Nice.
I hoping they'll write a big fat check to buy some gear and software soon.
Now, is this the place when you started? Equipment were from 1985,
Yeah, it's just about
kind of like the Back of the
not
Future
quite
kind of
that
deal,
old, but
Yeah.
yeah, it definitely when they
like Betamax or
when they hired me, they said it's they used to have a department doing multimedia, and I was thinking, yeah, a couple of years ago. Well, yeah, a couple of years ago was like they let everybody go 10 years ago, and I don't think they bought equipment
yeah.
since 15 years ago. So,
Yeah.
like we're talking early 2000s.
Yeah.
You know,
Basically,
old like
basi-
the high tech equipment
yeah.
is mini DV.
Oh, so they bought everything from Radio Shack, basically.
No. They had good stuff.
Oh, okay.
They had the expensive stuff.
Okay, they didn't have something hooked up to a Tandy.
No.
Okay,
no. Tens of thousands of dollars worth of boat anchors in that room.
Man.
Yeah.
that's-
Even they had one of these old Macs.
Oh yeah.
The old Mac Pros, like the first Mac
Oh
Pros.
yeah.
They had the last Mac Pro is like a trash can,
Oh yeah.
and then the one before that was pretty cool aluminum case. It's pretty much a standard case.
Yeah.
Well, before that, you remember the white plexiglass Mac
Oh
Pro
yeah.
with the weird curves. Yeah. One of those was sitting back there.
Yeah.
That was the new computer that was in that room.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I mean, it looks nice.
it looks nice.
I mean, if you hook it up just right, it makes a
would-
great toaster oven.
There you go. I was gonna say, it would look really good with a big hole in top of it,
Yeah.
and then your wife could turn it into a flower pot.
That'd be awesome. You can actually appeal to the techies out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Or go ahead.
I was gonna say, speaking of techies, you know what yesterday was? It's Cheese Weasel Day.
I know. Cheese Weasel Day. Hey, and pretty soon, put on your calendar, May 4th.
I know. May the
May the
fourth
Force
be
be
with
with
you.
you. We need
Yep.
to do a special podcast.
Star Wars
for that.
Day.
Yeah. I
Yep.
know.
For those of you who aren't familiar with Cheese Weasel Day, check it out. Look it up. Look up Cheese Weasel Day, and then look up Cheese Weasel song.
That's
There's
right.
multiple versions of the Cheese Weasel song, but only one good one.
That's pretty good. We have okay, good version and okay.
Yeah. Okay. Should I tell them more about Cheese Weasel Day?
I think we should. I
Okay.
think there's some people out there who's trying to think of cheese and then a weasel.
Cheese Weasel Day. So
Yeah, go
Cheese
ahead.
Weasel Day, for those who are uninformed, that is the day that the Cheese Weasel goes around to all the good little tech boys and girls
Yeah.
and places cheese under their mouse pads.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. So April 3rd every year. I don't know. There's some weird rule. If April 3rd falls on a weekend, it pushes. I don't remember the rules on that.
Yeah, I mean
That threw me off last year because that was a thing.
Yeah, Cheese Weasel.
But Cheese Weasel Day. Look it
Sounds
up.
like a name of a band. Wouldn't be a great name for a
could be.
band? Cheese Weasel.
That could be the name of our. We could change the name of our podcast to Cheese Weasel.
Oh, that would be awesome.
This is the Cheese Weasel Hour.
That actually has a nice ring to
The
it.
Cheese Weasel
What
Hour.
kind of guests we would have? We had people from like
Very-
Wisconsin,
Wisconsin
Wisconsin, and then
and Watonga.
Watonga, and we have people, bringing their weasels, so, this is my weasel. Is that a ferret? No,
No, it's a
it's
weasel.
a weasel. It looks like a ferret to me.
We shot the music video for that. We so
Yeah.
wanted a weasel, but we couldn't find one. I was like, we can get a ferret. Nobody will know. We didn't find a ferret either, but
Oh my goodness.
that was a mess.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, a weasel, cheese weasel,
Cheese
great
Weasel.
name.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's what Cheese Weasel is.
Awesome.
It's a day to celebrate your tech support people. So if you have tech support people in your lives, you should
Yeah.
always thank them on Cheese Weasel Day, April 3rd every year.
That is awesome. Is that like a public announcement? What do they call those public?
Public announcement. I don't know what you mean.
That's fine. So does
I
everyone.
don't know what you mean.
The commercial. This has been,
This has been a
wash your hands, or you're gonna
public service
service
announcement.
public
Yes.
service.
This has been a public service
Announcement.
announcement. From,
Yeah, I
from
tell you.
something about
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, Sweet Brown.
Sweet
Oh, my
Brown.
goodness.
Okay, we better get along.
Now, yes, we better move along.
Okay.
You got any weird news for us?
Do I
today?
have some news? This is all about
So
us.
what?
the
No,
music.
no theme song for the weird news.
Well, I mean, you're not giving me a chance here.
Nice. I
That's
like
right.
it.
You like that?
I like it.
All right, here we go. Florida man. Florida man, one disguised in a bull costume, allegedly.
Wait, what?
A Florida man disguised in a bull costume allegedly tried to burn down ex-boyfriend's home with spaghetti sauce.
Wait, what? Okay, wait. There's too much in that sentence.
Yeah.
Break that down for me.
Break that down.
Okay, wait, what was the crime?
Okay.
Somebody did
Okay.
something
There was a man disguised in a bull costume.
in a bull costume. Okay, so there's a
Okay.
guy in a bull costume. I got that.
Okay.
I'm building a picture in
Okay.
my mind.
Allegedly tried to burn down ex-boyfriend's home with spaghetti sauce.
With spaghetti. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'm gonna ignore the bull costume for a
Yeah.
minute. I'm gonna ignore the fact that it was his boyfriend's house. I'm gonna focus on
Yeah.
how do you burn down a house with spaghetti sauce?
Well, let's break it down. Everyone has their notes and pad out there. Let's write this down. Basically using ragu sauce.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
ragu sauce. Try
Ragu gets their
Yeah,
commercial
that's what
there.
they get
So
there,
If
and-
you want to advertise with us, let us know.
So he
We'll talk about Ragu more
That's
often.
right. And we will take any sponsorship we can. So anyway, he tried to use ragu sauce to try to burn down his ex-boyfriend's home. And of course, he was arrested on March 13 after allegedly breaking into the home and stealing several items, including a flat screen TV, window AC, vacuum, and blah, blah, blah. The victim called 911, being alerted by the security cameras of motion being detected in the house. He said a towel had been placed over one of the cameras. Arriving
Trying to cover up their tracks.
Yeah, I mean, this is.
I'm thinking this is a bunch of bull.
I
Sorry, I had to go
Bull.
there. Had to go there.
Oh, you're getting saucy now.
Oh,
Okay. So, we're definitely going over tonight. Arriving deputies saw a red SUV leaving the area and conducted a stop. Two men inside the vehicles, later identified as, I guess, Irving and Sylvia. So they were just picking up clothes from the home. Victim told the local radio station that Irving was wearing a bull costume.
I don't understand why a bull costume.
I don't know. I mean, I know. I don't have an explanation.
Guy's a nut.
I would agree.
Yeah, he basically. Yeah, so I'm not sure either.
I'm still a little shy on how the sauce was going to burn down the house. Was he like going to boil it over or
he was trying to make it look like he left the stove on.
okay?
But let's see here. He was trying to efforts. Okay, let me go back here. Man initially denied the burglary, but when authorities went to the home, they found a burning pot of ragu sauce and a washcloth near the stove burner, which appeared to be an effort to start a fire.
Oh, so he's
There you
like
go.
put the washcloth near
Yeah.
the flames.
He was trying to make it.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was trying to make it look like this is the victim that I left the
Oh my
stove
gosh.
on, and who gets up at 2 a.m. to fix Skittles. I don't know what Skitty. Oh, Skitty. That's his
Sketty.
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 Isn't that cute? And anyway, both were charged with unarmed burglary and grand theft and arson. And the cow is being held for $25,000. So
I think it was a bull.
yeah, I think that was bull honky
that.
or hockey. Anyway,
my goodness.
depends. So there you go. That was a good one.
That
I'm
was a
glad you
good one.
found that one.
I'd forgotten I sent you that. I completely forgot.
I mean, that was. Oh man! So the title of this one is we just had Easter, right?
yeah.
I mean, it's and it's probably one of the biggest days in the year where people, either churchgoers or non-churchgoers, that go and celebrate Easter. They go to their Sunday service, And this is no exception here. Mom deployed taser on son to wake him up for church. Easter Sunday.
That is a shocking development.
Yes, it is. It is.
Used a taser on his son.
Yeah.
On her son.
On her son.
Oh,
Yeah. Apparently, he has a hard time waking up. A Phoenix mother was accused of giving her son a jolt with a taser to wake him up for Easter church Sunday.
Oh my goodness.
According to the reports, Sharon Dobbins, 40, was arrested after she allegedly hit her 17-year-old son's left leg with a contact laser. Taser, I mean. that would have been, and yeah.
Contact.
Taser.
Oh, it's one of
Yeah.
those
Bzzz.
the little shocker.
Yeah.
thing.
You know, like a taser gun. Like, don't tase me, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, I
that
was
one right
thinking
there.
I'm thinking like the police taser with the wires and everything.
What isn't
But-
that? Isn't that? That's not that, is it?
No, the
Yeah.
contact taser. That's like the one. It's like looks like a cell phone
Uh-huh.
with two little pointy contacts. Like you have to physically touch somebody with the device. The ones that cops have, they can like shoot it and they can be 20 feet away.
Oh man, that's crazy.
That is crazy. But still, she tased her son.
Yeah.
Like you
Basically,
tase people so they
I don't
get
know.
up. I thought.
the son, apparently he didn't complain about the pain, but had two bumps on his leg where the taser made contact.
I could
According
see
to
that.
police, she reportedly was released from jail on the condition that she could not initiate any contact with the arresting officer. Could not initiate any contact with the arresting officer or possess any weapon, including a taser. The judge said, "Okay, I don't. Okay, there you go, And that was that story there. And
So she just lost her First Amendment rights.
I think she did. I think she. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. But anyhow,
Is that child abuse?
I don't know. I mean, sometimes I would like to taser my kids. Get
Yeah,
up in
yeah.
the morning.
I'm thinking cattle prod.
Yeah, you know what? I like those shock collars. I have some, my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law has a dog, and they
Yeah,
has a big
yeah.
property, and he has a shock collar on him. And so they know not to go off a certain
Oh
spot.
yeah.
Well, my brother-in-law, he has like one. I mean, from about 10 acres away, you can hear him sneeze. Well, apparently, he was in a fit, and he sneezed 5 times, and each time the dog got shocked. Yeah, and so the dog is looking at him like, "What did I do?" So, anyway,
That's horrible.
that's pretty bad.
Oh,
Oh
my
man, I'd like to introduce a friend of mine. We talked about him previous podcast. And
A friend of yours.
a friend of ours. I say
Ours?
friend. He's a news friend, someone that we've talked about before on the
no.
podcast.
Okay.
And anyway, I mean, this is definitely,
guy's a nut.
and that's exactly what
Okay.
we have here. Self-taught rocket scientist.
Oh, it's the same.
the
This guy.
flatliner. Yeah, the flat
Yes,
Earth
the
guy.
flat Earth guy.
Yes, blast off into California
He
skies.
tried it again.
He tried it again, and he actually had some success.
What kind of success?
Well, this is what we're going to talk
Some
about.
success.
Yeah.
Okay. Was
Very-
it steam? Was it steam powered last time?
Yes, it was.
Was it steam powered this time?
Yes, it is.
Is he from the 1800s?
I don't know. He does address people as Your Highness and and Sir, and
Well, sir and madam. That's just formal.
that's formal, I guess.
But your highness. That's a little.
Yeah, Your Highness and Governor. Hello, Governor.
Oh, lovely. He
Hey there,
is from the
Governor.
1800s.
May I clean your chimney, Governor?
Oh, my goodness.
So anyway, yes, finally went up just like the self-taught rocket scientist he always pledged he would. He came back down in one piece.
Okay, that's good.
He was a little dinged up, and his steam-powered vessel was a little cracked up. Uh,
How high did he go?
well, he propelled himself about 1,875 feet
Oh, my goodness.
into the air Saturday before before a hard landing
Oh my.
in the Mojave Desert. So yeah,
Oh.
he said, many people drew the comparison to the cartoon of character of Wile E. Coyote. I could, uh,
I could
from
see
his
that.
critics than they did the iconic stuntman Evel Knievel. Yeah, he said after being checked out by paramedics, he said, "I'm tired of people saying I chickened out and didn't build a rocket. I'm tired of that stuff. I manned up and I did it." So that's what he said. He said,
Manned up and did
yeah.
it.
Yeah, he said the launch. Well, they said the launch in the desert, about 200 miles east of Los Angeles. They originally scheduled it November. They scrubbed it because of logistics. Blah blah blah. Maybe he didn't have enough steam.
He's
uh,
full of hot air, though.
The 60. I didn't know this. A 61-year-old limo driver converted a mobile home into a ramp, modified it to a launch form from a vertical angle so he wouldn't fall back to the ground on public land. For months, he's been working on overhauling his rocket in his garage.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they said ideally they wanted it at 350 psi for maximum thrust, but it was dropping to 340. So, um, I don't know. I mean, should this man be applauded or should he be laughed at? I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't. But
that's a long laugh.
that's that. I think he's choking. I don't know. But anyhow,
that one was weird.
yeah, it was weird. I don't know what that
one
was.
just kept going on and on.
Kept going. I have dreams about that. So anyway, he got permission to launch on the land. Blah blah. Who bought? Anyway.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so he landed about 1,500 feet from the launch ramp, and there he went. There you go. I'm telling you what, that's kind of reminds me.
That's
You ever seen the movie The Right Stuff?
Yeah,
That's the right stuff.
that's the. I'm sure that
That
might
right
be
there.
the wrong stuff.
That is the kind of stuff. And
He's dedicated.
He's
dedicated. He is
dedicated.
dedicated.
and that's why. And that is stupid news.
I dig the intro outro. Yeah, I'm liking that.
Like
I'm liking
that.
the sound there.
Okay, good deal.
Oh my goodness.
Not much for the guy who looked like he was dying or laughing. That was kind of weird. But
Yeah, that
anyway,
was a little strange.
that kind of strange. But yeah. So anyway, anything new as far as anything you want to talk about?
Well, there is. I got a random email a few minutes ago.
Oh yeah.
About a local filmmaker.
Mm-hmm.
And he was wanting to see if I could serve as a production assistant for a film that he's going to be working on. And I'm not quite sure what film it is, but I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those weird, it's one of those, this is really a movie.
Let me guess. The Room 2.
It is not The Room 2.
Oh.
However,
yes.
remind me about The Room 2 when
Okay.
we're done with
Okay.
this. I'm actually looking for the title. I know some guys that are making a movie here in Oklahoma.
Uh-huh.
And it is just this strange. They've gotten into dinosaurs. Okay.
Yeah.
They did a movie a while back called Jurassic Games.
Okay.
And basically think Running Man,
Yeah.
except instead of weird guys dressed up that are going to kill you,
Yeah.
it's dinosaurs that are going to kill you.
Yeah. I mean, that's stepping it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's also virtual reality. There really aren't dinosaurs, but if you get killed in the virtual world because you're a prisoner,
Yeah.
you're a prisoner on death row.
Yeah.
If you get killed in the virtual world, you get a lethal injection and you die.
Oh. Well, there's some yeah. Some motivation there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's an interesting.
Yeah. I mean, no, that's cool. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I mean,
Well, so So they have another movie coming out, and I can't find the title of it right now, and it really bugs me. I can't find the title. But the way they explained it to me was, imagine E.T.
Mm-hmm.
except he's a baby dinosaur.
Okay. E.T. baby dinosaur. Can you still fit in a basket
I don't
on a
know.
bicycle?
That, okay, so I found the title.
Uh-huh.
It's called The Adventures of Jurassic Pet.
Oh, The Adventure of Jurassic Pet.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, good thing it's original. They're not borrowing from another film. So that's so that's a
Now that was what they explained it to me like a
yeah.
year ago when they told me about it. And I knew they were trying to recruit my buddy to be the director.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he's never told me he is the director,
Yeah.
so I don't know that this is the same thing. This can be completely different. But I did get a request from a request from one of the services that I'm on to be a production assistant from someone named Kyle.
Okay.
So,
You're
but
you're thinking it's your buddy,
I'm thinking it's my
but
buddy, but it could be completely irrelevant, completely different. But I know they have started shooting. So, and it was like just started shooting this week. So I could have this all totally
that
jacked
could
up.
be. I
But
I'm just taking a guess.
yeah,
It's a wild guess. Um, this might go straight to Netflix.
um, maybe, kind
Because
of,
kind of
yes.
maybe direct.
Um, they're big on
Mm-hmm.
overseas sales. That's their big thing.
Oh, really?
Yes. He has gotten into monster movies and dinosaurs, and he's got some selling agent overseas, and he gets his projects sold overseas and like
Really?
translated. And yeah, it's
So
a
this is I mean this is a big thing over there.
yeah. He his agent told him one day. He
Yeah.
said, "If you make a movie with a dinosaur, I can sell it."
If you build it, they will come.
Yeah. Now he said, "Now you don't have to. You can
Yeah.
do whatever you want,
What
but."
but with dinosaurs.
Uh,
Uh,
so anyway,
man.
so I'm interested to see what's going on there because, like I said, I've not been told that my buddy is part of that project.
Yeah.
I know they wanted him to be part of that project, but that's as far
That's all
as
you know.
that's
You
all
know.
I know, and it could be completely different. He could be doing a whole different project.
It could be a blast watching, I mean, if they're gonna use like models and dinosaurs and the whole
Yeah,
bit.
dude, the last one, I actually worked on Jurassic Games one day.
Yeah.
One day.
One
I had
day.
been laid off. This is a weird story.
Yeah.
So I was laid off, okay? And that weekend, like, I took a day to mourn the fact that I was laid off.
Yeah.
And then the next day, I started hitting everybody up in the film industry. I was like, I just need set time. I don't care. You don't have to pay me. I just need to be on set. I need to be helping. I need to work
Yeah.
on something.
Yeah.
Um, so this was just like, I'm going to be looking for jobs. I need to be networking with people. I need to get on set with people.
Yeah.
So I
Exactly.
like called him up. I was like, "Hey, are you shooting this weekend?" He's like, "Well, yeah, we are. We're shooting tomorrow." And yeah, I could use an extra set of hands. All right, I'm there. So I
Yeah.
worked on Jurassic Games for one day, and it was actually a really cool setup the way they had done this deal,
Yeah.
but they didn't do the motion capture suit thing.
Oh, no?
No, no, they just imagined that there was something there,
Oh, okay.
and then it was all going to be put in post.
Oh, interesting.
I have not seen any of it.
Oh.
I have no idea. But I've seen things they did before, and they do a really good job of compositing it in. Rather surprised.
So, I
Okay.
mean uh-huh.
So The Room 2.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Do you know that the two guys from The Room actually made another movie?
No.
Yes. For real. Best Friends. It's a new movie. It's only playing in limited theaters, and it is those two guys.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, I am not kidding you, my friend.
Okay, this
Yeah, you gotta check this out.
no, this is
Um, it's best friends, but the R is in parentheses. I don't understand why,
yeah.
but it was produced last year. Tommy Wiseau and
The
Greg
Russo.
Sestero. So it's the two guys.
It's the two guys. It's the two guys.
Supposed to
Best.
be a dark.
Oh, there it is. Best
Supposed to
friends.
be supposed to be a dark comedy.
Yeah.
But
What's this one right here?
anyway, so it's not The Room 2, but it is The Room 2.
Really?
I vaguely want to see it because it can't be anything other than a train wreck.
No, I mean it can't. I mean this is. What is this? Enter the Samurai. Is that
What?
is- well, I mean, I'm looking at Tommy's extensive catalog of
Oh, movies he's been
Movies.
in.
and I saw.
Oh yeah,
I don't know. Is that like a
he was. Now,
maybe he was
Yeah.
just
he was himself. It was a documentary,
oh, okay.
and I don't know what it's. It might be about the fact that he did some really bad kung fu movies
Oh, okay.
in the past.
Oh, and I'm sorry. Is actually the name of it is Samurai Warrior Cop 2.
There you go.
There you go.
So, but Enter the Samurai is a documentary where he plays
Oh,
himself.
okay.
And my guess is it's about the fact that he did some of these in the past.
I see. Well, that okay. Yeah, okay. Well, that is man, I mean,
It's one of those, man, you're so bad. I so want you in my movie.
yeah, I know. I hadn't seen the Disaster Artist yet.
I haven't either. I really
I-
want to see it, but I think it's
I think it'll be kind of over the top, but of course, again, I mean, not too far from actually from the guy himself. Man, that's crazy. That is
so.
crazy.
Well, have you you seen any movies lately?
Yeah, nothing that I'm really want to talk about.
Well, now.
No. Actually, I haven't.
Oh my!
Yeah,
that was not on the. That was not
no,
part of the.
that was not part of it at
That
all.
was just me.
That was
saying
just
that.
him, and I'm looking through everything, and I'm just
That was not
apparently
part of his
that
sound
was
box.
not. No, that wasn't.
That's
No,
all
it
right.
wasn't. So
I'll keep that one to myself.
that's good. I mean, maybe we should do some. Have you do some sound bites on.
Okay, so
record it.
well,
yeah,
I
go
saw a
ahead.
movie recently.
Okay.
Went and saw Ready Player One.
Oh yeah.
Read the book. Absolutely loved the book. It was a great book. If you're into YA, young adult,
Yeah.
dystopian world, that whole genre.
Yeah.
It has everything except this one happens to be about a boy instead of a girl.
Oh, okay.
Because the YA thing, it's like all girls.
Yeah. Okay.
The Hunger Games.
Oh yeah.
the
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
The Divergent girl.
Exactly.
So there's like this big theme of dystopian girl lead.
okay.
Well, this is dystopian boy lead. So, but I was interested to see the movie because initially when I read the book, I was like, man, this would be cool as a movie. And then I thought, man, they'll never make this movie because there's no way they can make this to a movie
yeah.
because it's too convoluted and weird.
Huh.
And it is. It turns out it is too convoluted and weird. They changed a lot from the book. But if you just sit back and go, okay, forget the book. It's a good movie. It was enjoyable. I really enjoyed the movie. It had the spirit of the book without holding to the events exactly.
So did it? You're saying it didn't go too far off from the book, or?
It veered off the book quite a bit
Oh,
as
okay.
far as individual instances.
Okay.
Like, Trying to not give too many spoilers away. Just there are certain challenges in the book,
Yeah.
and they just ignored what those challenges were and
Okay.
kind of picked their own.
Gotcha.
They just kind of picked other challenges
Yeah,
that
exactly.
made more sense for a movie
Yeah.
to make it a little more straightforward. But like the big bad guy was the same. The heroes were basically the same. Um, they did change some weird things that I thought there were things they changed that didn't need to. It's like irrelevant. Like
Yeah.
they, some of it was irrelevant. Some of it, now that I've seen the movie, I get why they did it.
Yeah.
Like in the movie or in the book, the main protagonist, he starts out in Oklahoma City.
Really?
Yeah, Oklahoma City, actually living out toward Yukon. Okay, that's the idea of where this place is.
Okay.
But in the movie, they put him just outside of Cincinnati.
Okay.
Cincinnati? I think it's Cincinnati. No, Cleveland.
Cleveland,
He's in Ohio.
Ohio.
He's in one of those two. I can't remember which. But after seeing the movie, I kind of figured out, okay, that kind of makes sense. Basically, they compressed a bunch of things.
Yeah.
So they put everybody in the same city
Yeah.
to simplify things.
Gotcha.
Because eventually in the book, he eventually moves there.
Yeah.
And so rather than dragging that all off, they just go ahead and put him in the same town.
Oh, gotcha.
So there were some simplification things they did that didn't annoy me as much once I saw the movie.
Yeah.
When I heard about it, I was like, why did they do that? Why could it? Of course, they could have just put everybody in Oklahoma City, but
Yeah.
they didn't.
They didn't do
So
that.
that's kind of a bummer. But
Yeah. I
it was
think
like,
they,
hey, Oklahoma City movie.
hey, discriminate us. I don't
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that. That's
But
not
but it
right.
was a good movie. Tons and tons of CGI
Yeah. You would
like
think so.
and tons of 80s nostalgia.
Yeah. You can't. Yeah. There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
If you're into 80s nostalgia and if you're into first person video game or role playing video game like World of Warcraft
Yeah.
or any of the first person shooter things, if you're into that kind of world, you'll dig this movie. I was really happy with it.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well, and it's out now, right? Just
Out
came out.
now.
Actually,
Yeah,
just
it just
came
came
out.
out.
Actually.
Yeah, there was a DeLorean sitting outside the movie
Oh,
theater.
well, there you go. DeLorean. That's
Yep.
awesome.
But tons of references to 80s pop culture. So if you're into that stuff, it's worth seeing.
That's awesome. How we're doing on time, Mister?
We're doing pretty good.
Doing pretty good.
we
Okay.
could we
That's all right.
we could go another couple minutes or not.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
You got something?
We're just this is our Batman.
Batman.
Our Batman news update.
Are we gonna diss on Affleck again?
Affleck. Exactly. Yeah.
So what's the
Yeah.
new? What's the latest? Because I have not.
Well,
I
Matt.
don't follow this all the time.
Yeah, I'm just. This is on Cineblend, which sound like my favorite place, Cinnabon. That's kind of tasty. So anyway, the guy, of course, the director Matt Reeves.
Okay.
He says the Batman solo movie is going well, which I'm not for sure how that can be.
Going well. Wait,
He's,
it's not shooting, right?
No, he said it's akin. The work on the process of cracking the story. Basically, it's still in the writing
So they're
stages.
still in the
Yeah,
writing stage.
so
Okay.
is moving along nicely behind the scene. He took on to local media. Social media, basically saying really, really well. Thanks. I could not be more excited. Blah blah. But we all know that a lot of this is, of course, on. He has a hurdle. Of course, Ben Affleck stepped down. The director.
So it's official. He is
Yeah,
not going to be the
he's
solo
not.
Batman.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah, he said as a solo Batman movie has a hit of its own fair shares, and the development over the course of the last year, the most prominent hurdle came from Ben Affleck stepping down as the director of the project, resulting in eventually a search to find Matt Reeves.
Okay, so he stepped, but is he stepping down as the Bat?
Yeah.
So he's not even going to be.
Yeah, well, Well, yeah, I think that it has to be because he was going. That's right. He was going to. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Matt Reeves locked him in place. Now the project appears to have found its footing through rumors of a possible Batman recasting continue to surface, and Reeves is taking his time to make sure he gets it right. So I mean, so that telling me, I mean, yeah, Affleck, and he's also it's interesting too. He recently signed a recent. Let me get it straight. Reeves recently signed a development deal with Netflix, and that will likely see him split his time between the streaming service and the commitment with DC. Uh,
Affleck
no, no,
or
no.
the
Reeves.
Reeves?
Reeves.
Okay.
Yeah, he says
Okay.
basically they're kind of doing a DC extended universe on Netflix.
Really?
So yeah, that's what it looks like to me. And
Now, I mean, a
so
lot of those shows are already on Netflix, like the
yeah,
CW shows. Those
exactly.
are really well produced
Yeah,
for TV.
I think so, and they're doing very well. I'm just not. And when he says extended universe, he doesn't say anything about, because sometimes they'll do what they call the Elseworld type of, totally different story, totally different universe.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
you know,
not really
like they
connected to
do,
the
like they
movies.
did the one where Superman was, instead of crashing in, in in America in the United
Yeah.
States, he crashed in Russia, and he becomes a communist superhero. Have you heard of that?
I've heard
The
about it.
Yeah, the Red Sun. So that's interesting. But yeah, so right now they are talking about, I think December the 21st. I think Aquaman. For now, you can also set your sights on the seven seas and start gearing up for James Wan's I can't talk.
Aquaman.
Aquaman, which will join the DC EU later this year on December the 21st. Yeah, I don't know. There's just so much. There's so much. I mean,
You know, I
I
I think if they go with somebody else
yeah,
for Batman, it might be a good choice because if you already know Affleck's out,
yeah.
casting somebody new gives you a shot at a trilogy.
Well, the deal is you're doing a solo movie, so you can kind of, even though you're going to have reference from what happened before because it's
Right.
building up. But I think just doing a solo movie to separate whoever's going to be the new Bruce Wayne from Ben Affleck, I think that's the time to do it
Yeah.
instead of throwing him in with another cast of superheroes where people go, okay, this is not the same Batman with this group of superheroes. But you can actually, when you just have this new actor portraying Batman, Bruce Wayne, I think at that point, doing just a solo movie of him,
Yeah.
that character, and you may bring in maybe a little cameo of somebody, the Flash
Yeah.
or whatever. But
To get it to feel like
yeah,
you're part of the
yeah,
universe.
but I think that's where they can actually, uh, you know, solidify whoever's going to play Batman, and so this is the time to do it. I mean, if Ben Affleck has to step down, which he is, this is the movie to do it,
Yeah.
so
Oh
they can
yeah.
at least start up something new.
And then when he shows up in the next Justice League movie, you just make a joke and it's like, man,
Yeah,
you age really well. Or I used to think you were older than this, but I guess you're not.
wasn't it? It reminds me of Star Trek when they did what was it? The Klingons.
Yeah.
And one of the actors looked at, I don't know if it's Worf or who it was, and he said, "Man, you Klingons look different from before," or something. Made a reference from the Klingons from before
Yes.
to the way
Oh
they look
yeah.
now. So,
And if you keep is Josh Whedon, is that the guy who took over Justice League?
Joss Whedon was the guy who did the Marvel.
But I thought he took over Justice League
No, maybe I don't know.
and like made it funny.
I know, but Joss Whedon, he's a awesome director.
Yeah.
Um,
No, Zack Snyder
yeah, okay,
was the wait. No, he was the first director.
yeah, Zach, Yeah, that was him, and then Ben Affleck was going to do it. He was going to direct, and decided to step down. Um, actually, from playing Batman and directing, and so I guess they found this Matt
Well, anyway,
Reeves.
when they made it, when they replaced the director, they kind of went a little more humor
Yeah,
sided, and I'm thinking they could really play this up as something funny.
yeah, they could.
I mean, or they can just just replace him, pass the mantle. They could have Ben Affleck for 30 seconds at the beginning of the movie,
Well,
passing the mantle.
I can't really say I hadn't, like I said, I hadn't watched the Justice League yet because
Because
uh,
you're lame.
I'm a lame, I'm a loser, and I'm just it is what it is. But
Yeah,
uh,
Schneider took over.
yeah, so anyway,
Or no, Snyder stepped down. All right. Anyway,
yeah,
irrelevant.
I like Marvel. They're able to use some. They got a lot of humor in
Yeah.
Marvel, but in the Justice League, they said they cut out. I mean, there was a scene, and it was on the trailer, so I'm not giving anything away. There was
Yeah.
a scene where um, Batman was. Well, they had Commissioner Gordon came out, bat signal,
Yeah.
and here's Batman, Bruce Wayne, Wonder Woman, and there's the Flash, the kid,
Yeah.
and it goes up, and the Flash is like, "Oh man, you got your own signal." I said, "Did we get to go in the Batmobile?" I mean, he was just hero worshiping,
Oh yeah.
and
Absolutely.
he kind of course, here's Bruce Wayne kind of look at him, yes, and I
Yeah.
don't know those, but anyway, they cut out that scene with Commissioner Gordon, and I'm not for sure why, but they did.
Yeah.
It was actually a
There was a little less hero worship, and I think probably cut it for time.
probably so,
Because originally they were talking about a 2.5 hour movie,
man.
and Warner Brothers said you have an hour and 50 minutes.
Yeah, that brings it down, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
So I think probably got cut for time because some of that scene's in there, but not
Not the
not
complete.
all of it. So I'm sure some of that hero worship got knocked down a little bit, and there was a little bit of it, just a little bit of astonishment that
Yeah,
you're the Batman, kind of deal, but not the you're my I'm your biggest fan kind of deal.
yeah.
You know,
Well, I mean, it's you know, uh, I have it to watch, so maybe I need to watch it so
you
I know
need to
what I'm
watch it.
talking about. So
You need to watch it. It's good. It's worth a watch. That is one of those movies that I went in with not super high hopes
yeah,
because DC had let me down before, and I came out pleasantly surprised.
I don't understand why you feel that way. I mean, they made a good product out of Green Lantern. Speaking of that, have you
I was
seen?
just thinking if they do Netflix, they could do a Green
Oh, they
Lantern
could.
show,
Yeah, they could
and they could
actually.
probably get away with it and
They
probably
could.
do good with it.
They could. Did you see any of the some of the I don't know, some of the promotion trailers that they did for Deadpool 2? One he was playing Bob Ross.
Yes.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Oh yeah.
So
I love they they wrote it. I don't know if they wrote it in or if they let him play it. That he made jokes about in Deadpool. He makes jokes about
yeah,
in
yeah,
vague
vague
reference
reference.
to
Yeah,
the experience of playing Green Lantern,
yes,
which is hysterical.
it's funny. Yeah, very self aware.
Yep, very very.
Yeah, they play the character. The comic, from my understanding, it's he kind of breaks that
Yeah,
fourth
he
wall. That
breaks the fourth
fourth
wall.
wall. Yeah,
He's the only one that knows that he's in a comic book
yeah,
and talks about it.
yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah, good stuff. I'm looking forward to Deadpool 2.
All right. Well, it looks like we are going to need to wrap this up.
Yeah, we probably are. This is probably one of the longer ones we've done.
Yeah, it is. Well, I want to.
Anything special to end us with?
Well, I just want to say thank you for Ricky Pope for helping us today, for being my co-host. Hey,
Hey,
thank you,
thank you
And
very much.
my name is Mike Schilling,
You suck, you jackass.
and thank you. And this is the Something About Nothing podcast.
See you next time.
All right.